We have Venado Lopez. He has a match coming up against Raya A. It's gonna be a good match. But I feel like right now he's probably at the top of the weight class right now. If Espinoza is right in there, because he has a situation right now where he doesn't have any rematches lined up or any other fights lined up. So I would say he's the guy in that division right now that's kind of running things. With his match coming up soon, he's gonna be able to showcase a little bit more of what he brings to the table and be able to fight a top contender. But he has to be able to ramp up his competition as well, as far as in the future, as far as fighting champions. Uh, and I feel like he will be able to do that. Um, a fight with Espinoza or someone in the future. Um, whether it be Robeisy Ramirez if he wins a rematch, that could be possible. Ruben Villa, that could be possibly something that goes down. I know Villa said that Lopez could possibly get a rematch back if he wants to. Villa, he has only one loss to Navarrete, so I feel like he's definitely someone who's going to be contending in that division, especially when he's the only guy who's actually beat the champion. So I feel like Lopez has a few matches that he can kind of make happen these next couple of years, especially with top rank. Most of those guys are with top rank, so I think they're lining something up around that way. Cause with that division, it's not a lot of guys who's really at the upper echelon as far as just being super elite. There's not an Inouye in that division or anything like that. So they got a couple of things they can really work out right now, making like a sort of a tournament style to kind of see who's the best out of that division. You got a lot of guys who beat each other and fought each other already. The contenders have beat the champions, so now the champions probably feel like they don't probably need a rematch, and the contenders kind of feel like the guys who are champions right now, they had easier matches and easier ways to get the belt. It's just different routes, but that's how it goes sometimes. You know, Navarrete, he was at that weight class recently and he moved up, and um, now he's trying to move up to another weight class. So that's definitely how it goes, you know, all the time. Usually can't tell who's going to be in what weight class. A lot of guys don't stick in the same place over time. That's not how it goes. So Lopez, he's basically trying to fight the best guys. He's already basically replaced Michael Conlon, who was with Top Rank and has moved on. So a lot of guys who have taken losses and kind of got pushed out or have champions in front of them on the same kind of stable. A lot of people feel like they need to get a lot more shine, a lot more promotion. Lopez is one of those guys. I felt like he had a good match against Joet Gonzalez. Um, Felt like he could have fought a little bit better. It was just a difficult style matchup, but for a tall guy, I felt like he did a great job. It was just something different that he hasn't seen recently. Joel Gonzalez was a very good fighter, but felt like he could have did a lot more. But you know, every night is not the same. So I definitely feel like he'll be able to put on a show soon in February against Ryan. If he can do a good job, that'll kind of put him on the map as far as being one of these top champions who could possibly get on the pound for pound list in the next couple of years. But that's the kind of I would like to see him avenge that Ruben Villa loss. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to go back and try to uh, find a fight with him because he has other guys that he can possibly fight. But that would be one that I would like to see. I would especially like to see him fight someone like Espinoza or someone in the future. Robeisy Ramirez, different people like that. But if he can't make those happen, then I don't know. We'll probably have to see something else because there's a lot of guys still in the weight division. But Are they going to be willing to actually get in the ring with a certain guy before they actually get in the ring with Lopez? Because a lot of these guys, they want to kind of skip and fight the champion immediately instead of actually having a title eliminator or things like that, or a fight for a mandatory spot, or a fight for a intern spot, anything like that. So a lot of people don't want to go through that process. So like Lopez, he had to go overseas to get his belt. He's fought overseas, different countries, and just different things like that. There's a lot of guys who defended belts overseas, like O'Shaquie Foster. So um, these days, it's not easy to get a belt as it is with some other weight classes or some other promotional companies. You actually gotta fight your way out, and if you don't, you basically gonna end up having to go to another promotional company, or it's not gonna be enough opportunities available. It's not really that many fight dates in a year. Not really that many fights getting put together. Not as much as people think. So it just takes time, but it'll definitely come together. But I like to see Lopez come out this next fight and be aggressive and try to get a knockout because he has a lot more ability than people realize. He can box, but he has a lot of power as well. Definitely does. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.